in this would be the biggest surprise of the day until you go one down and see what Virginia Union did to Lenore Ryan is what they say. Lenore Ryan. That's difficult for me for some reason. Lenore Ryan. They played them on homecoming. They beat them. Virginia Union beat them 91-0. That is not a typo.
No, Virginia Union. That was Bluefield.
I'm sorry, not Lenore Ryan. Bluefield. I'm sorry. That was the blue. Yeah, they got the Bulldog.
Let's not get the wrong people stomped out. If you guys stomped out, then we want to make sure that we getting the right people stomped out. Now, y'all, Bluefield, Newfield, no field, whatever it is,
must have been stained red. There had to be some bloodshed over there. 91-0. 91, bro.
Quit. Sometimes the best thing you can do is say, hey, man, I'm going pro on something else. This ain't the life for me. Right around 45-0, I would have been looking at everybody here like, boy, y'all it's not a running clock. What can we do to expedite this?
They had a running clock. They had a running clock. And at what point, what do you mean 45-0? If the math tracks, that means 45 was in the first half. Which means at 45-0, that means everybody played. This reminds me of Georgia, Florida State, Orange Bowl. Like, that means everybody played.
Wait, hold on. I got it here. Mark Wright, 11 of 15 for 347 yards, 4 touchdowns, longest pass 90 yards. Then you got Jada Byers, 19 attempts, 95 yards, 3 touchdowns, longest 18 yards. He's just averaging 5 yards and just slapping you in the face.
That's only 42 points. That's only 4. That's half the points. What happened to that other half?
Alvarez, 3 attempts, 51 yards. He just had 1 for 46. Then Jerome Jones, 6 carries for 38 yards. That's 5 rushing touchdowns. I think this dude's name is Reggie Vick Jr. 6 receptions, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he's the owner of the 90-yard touchdown, while Mikey Anderson, 2 receptions, 113 yards. He's the owner of an 88-yard touchdown. Let me tell you, if y'all gave up touchdowns of 90 yards, 88 yards, 59 yards,
what's the scoring per quarter? What's the scoring per quarter?
Oh, my God. You can't have a 41-point second quarter. Let me tell you that. Boy, okay, so let me tell you.
They scored 40. They scored 6 touchdowns. How did they get the ball 6 times?
1 points in the second quarter. What do you say at half? It ain't no speech left. It ain't nothing to talk about.
I failed y'all. That's what you say.
Know what?
I failed y'all.
This is my fault.
This got to be my fault.
And you know what? The worst part about giving up a 41-point second quarter is to then go out and give up a 21-point third quarter and a 22-point fourth quarter.
So wait. What? So what was the score after the first quarter?
0-7.
Okay, Bluefield. What did y'all say? Something had to be said, because normally once you get to like 60 something, you kind of pull back a little bit. Even Steve Spurrier would put up 60 points and then be like, all right, that's enough. To get to 91, do y'all know how many touchdowns 91 is? That's 13 touchdowns.
This day homecoming. If you could do one thing, it is put up 91 points.
I wouldn't even want to play. As the band, I'd be tired of playing the fight song. What you want?
That ain't the fight song no more. That's the fault song. We done fought and it's over. 91-0.
And then the coach said, "Nah, we weren't trying to run up the score." Well, then that's an indictment on Bluefield, because there's no way that they weren't running up the score. No way.
You got to choose violence sometimes. Sometimes you just got to fight a bunch of people. Like, you know what? Well, at least I'm going to get out of here at half. It's no way. Oh, once we hit the 60s, you think I'm gonna stick stick around for 30 more points?
Once we hit the 60s,
I cut the Hawks off. We got down by 30. What you think of?
Once we get to the 60s, I don't see. This is why you need players like the mentality of Charles Barkley. Because Charles Barkley said, if we up by 30 or we down by 30 and you doing windmills, I'm clotheslining you. I'm sorry. If you still got your starters in the game at 77-0, I'm kicking them in the back of the knee. I'm kicking them in the back of the knee, bro.
The only person that does that is Quinn for the Hawks, where the game will be clearly over and we'll continue to play for no apparent reason. That's a different conversation for a different day, though, ladies and gentlemen. If you get beat 91-0, do you go to practice? I'm not going back to practice. Coach, you can take this jersey, especially if I'm about to be a graduated senior.
Or walk on. I'm walking home. I'm walking away. Like, ain't no way.
On.
I'm walking off. And you know what's crazy about this whole thing? Might. Look at the rest of the scores.
No, ain't nothing crazy. I'm staying in Virginia. I go to this school now.
I'll just go ahead and withdraw my papers. Funny story. That's what my dad did. My dad went to Clemson, was playing basketball. Coach said some things. He went to Southern to visit his cousin. Was greeted by the Alpha Angels at the airport. Took him to the frat house. He said, called my big mama.
Never
said,
to be seen again.
Send my things. Don't even worry about it. I'm not going back.